I cried, I smiled, I laughed, I cried some more. Just a great feeling of relief, vindication, and it was no longer my word against everybody else's.
On Wednesday, Kyle Beach, the former Black Ace, the minor leaguer called up for the Chicago Blackhawks' historic 2010 Stanley Cup run, went public. It was Beach who told investigators that when he achieved his dream of reaching the NHL club in May 2010, he was sexually assaulted by then Blackhawks video coach Brad Aldrich. Beach said Aldrich threatened him with force and threatened to destroy his NHL future if he didn't comply.
It's tough to recall these moments. I think I felt like I was alone and there was nothing I could do and nobody I could turn to for help. And I didn't know what to do as a 20-year-old.
According to a report commissioned by the Blackhawks, in May 2010, when Beach's allegations reached team executives and then head coach Joel Quenneville, no action was taken for 3 weeks. Aldrich was never reported to the proper authorities, the team's own investigation found, and allowed to remain with the team through its Stanley Cup celebrations.
It made me feel like nothing. It made me feel like I didn't exist. It made me feel that I wasn't important. And it made me feel like that he was in the right and I was wrong. And him being paraded around, them letting him take the Stanley Cup to a high school with kids after they knew what had happened. There's no words to describe it.
Aldrich was allowed to resign from the Blackhawks in 2010. He eventually wound up in Michigan, where he sexually assaulted a 16-year-old high school hockey player. Aldrich pleaded guilty to misdemeanor criminal sexual conduct.
And I wonder if that player is watching now, what your message to him is.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't do more when I could to make sure it didn't happen to him, to protect him. But I also want to say thank you to him. Because when I decided, after a teammate asked me about it, when I was playing overseas, and I decided to Google Brad Aldrich's name, that's when I found out about the Michigan individual, the Michigan team. And because of what happened to him, it gave me the power and the sense of urgency to take action to make sure it wouldn't happen to anybody else.
On Tuesday, Blackhawks general manager Stan Bowman and team vice president Al McIsaac left the club as the team released the results of its investigation. For Kyle Beach, the accountability should not stop there.
I think that the step the Blackhawks took yesterday is a great step in the right direction. They accepted accountability and they took actions necessary, albeit too late. Now, in statements that came out in the release, Stan Bowman has quoted Joel Quenneville saying, and this is not a quote, this is my words, but saying that the playoffs and the Stanley Cup playoffs and trying to win a Stanley Cup was more important than sexual assault. And I can't believe that. As a human being, I cannot believe that, and I cannot accept that. I hope through and through that Gary Bettman takes this seriously and that he does his due diligence, that he talks to not only them, but Stan Bowman, John McDonough, and anybody else that has information to offer before he makes his decision. Because they already let me down. They wouldn't investigate for me. So why would they now?
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.